Mr. Speaker, I urge a no vote on this rule. I strongly support the concept of reimportation and helped introduce the initial legislation with Marion Barry and Joanne Emerson. And I support that concept because it is an outrage that the people of this country pay 2 times, 5 times, 10 times more for the same exact drugs manufactured in the United States and sold in Canada, sold in Mexico, sold in Europe. We are the suckers of the world, paying far more to an industry which is the most profitable industry in this country, earning $27 billion in profits. Well, the pharmaceutical industry fought us from the beginning on this bipartisan effort. They spent $40 million against us. They have 300 paid lobbyists in Washington, D.C. fighting against us. And we move forward in a bipartisan way. Unfortunately, at the very end of the stage, at the end of the process, a nonpartisan effort became partisan. And the Republican leadership introduced legislation with significant loopholes, which would go a long way to nullify what we tried to do. Let me quote the New York Times today, quote, "A lobbyist, one of the nation's biggest drug companies, which have worked against the measure, said, quote, I doubt that anyone will realize a penny of savings from this legislation," end quote. The existing legislation allows the following loopholes. It allows drug companies and their intermediaries to price discriminate against U.S. pharmacies and importers. In other words, yeah, you can import product into this country, but you can't sell it for a lower price than the existing price. It allows drug manufacturers to block the importation of drugs through labeling. Yeah, you could bring drugs in from Italy, but you can't use labels that the American people can understand that will get FDA approval. It does not guarantee American consumers access to the best world market prices for a reason that no one can understand. Mexico and other countries are not part of the process. Let's vote no on this rule. Let us create a strong, loophole-free reimportation bill.
Gentleman's time has expired. Gentleman from Florida.